So hello everyone, welcome to the third WhatsApp of Xiota. Let me share the screen. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, bhaiya, it is.
Okay. So first of all, many of you were asking about Proteus. Some of you were asking if we can use Proteus 8. So you can use Proteus 8 or Proteus 7. There is not much difference. We will provide the link of Proteus 8 setup file and the Arduino library file for that thing also. These are the two files. We will send you the link. Uh, just you have to do what now. After the installation, you have to go to the properties of the Proteus, and in the compatibility you have to select these options: run this program in compatibility mode and run this program as an administrator. Then there will be no issue. Okay. So today workshop will be about Blynk and ThingSpeak. So let me start with the Blynk. Blynk is a application or interface, web and Android interface where you can control your IoT devices. Quicken for device controlling the devices. First of all, let me show you how to do it. Okay. Uh, Not this one. This one will be better. For first, you have to go to the Blynk site. Okay, Blynk platform site, blink.io. Here you have to create an account. Okay, I have already created an account. Let me sign in. I think I got the sign in. Yeah, this is the interface which you will be seeing in Blynk app. Okay, here you can see there are devices. Okay, this is one device which I have created. uh, okay, so testing how this work. First of all, let me tell you, if you are planning to use Blynk, there has been severe changes in the Blynk application. Okay, the version has been changed and the control of the Blynk has been sudden shift. uh, Previously we used to use the Blynk from the mobile. Okay, every setup, every device connection, we all do it from mobile. But now we can also we have to create our all the devices on the web dashboard. Okay, and then we can create that devices, or we can add devices on our applications on the mobile. Okay, so I will tell you whole procedure how this change can you adapt to, and how you can connect this to your Proteus. Okay, so basically Blynk is connected to a real.
Bhaiya,
Yeah.
can just tell all of us just about why we use Blink for. Just
Okay.
give a quick introduction about.
Okay, sure. Okay, Blynk is an interface. Okay, I already told you this is a Blynk. Okay, what does this do? Okay, you will get to know as along the workshop how it work. Okay, but as a quick introduction, I will tell you Blynk is for controlling the IoT device. Okay, you want to control your device over a network, maybe an internet protocol or any network. Okay, you want to control your IoT device, whatever you have created, or multiple devices you have created by IoT implementation. So you want to control it. You want to control the opening of a gate, or you want to control the ordering of a meal, or any kind of things. Okay, you want to control it by your mobile phone. Everyone has a mobile phone in today's generation, so you want to control it every day, that thing. So this Blynk platform help us in controlling our IoT devices. Okay, so how it does, we will see in this whole workshop. Okay, and how does it create? So here first we go to the template section. Okay, template section is created for each IoT device which we create. We have to assign a template to it. So what kind of device it is, what is the connection between the devices, what are the data stream which we are be sending, how are this implementation is done. So all these things are created in the template. So how does we create it? Simply click here. Okay, you can provide your template name, anything. Let's say LED Blynk. I have already created a LED Blynk. I will create it on. Okay, here the hardware you can choose. Okay, Here Arduino is there, ESP8266, that is node MCU for you. Okay, that is also there, and many other Raspberry Pi and other boards are there. Okay, for now let's just continue with the Arduino, as most of you will be using Arduino on the Proteus. For those of you who are planning to use node MCU as a real hardware, okay, so I will tell you also how to connect your real hardware to the this Blynk application. Till now, if there is any doubt or anything you want to ask, you can ask. Okay, this whole workshop will be interactive. If there is any kind of doubt or anything you don't understand, just speak up. Okay, so let me select Arduino. Okay, then this is the type of connection which will be establishing between this Blynk and our device, hardware device. Okay, so here I choose Wi-Fi. Okay, description you can give about this template, or you can leave it as you like. Okay, I am gonna leave it. This already is named there, so let me change it to Blynk only. Okay, so here is our Blynk template of Blynk. Okay, this Blynk name template is there. It is given our details. Okay, the hardware detail, the connection detail. Here is our template ID, which we cannot change. It is important to import the template ID and device name in our code, so that our Blynk application could be connected to our device, Arduino device. Here is the organization, that thing you don't require right now. Here you can add categories like what you are gonna do with this, just as tags. You write in a tags in Instagram post, hashtag this, hashtag that. That thing is only there. You give the tag of whatever you will be doing with this template. Okay, here you get all other details. That's not really important. We move to the metadata. Here the device name, device owner name, location, and this all things are given. You can change the values, which is not required right now. The most important part is the data stream. Data stream is the part where you establish the type of data which will be sending from Blynk to your device, IoT device. Your whatever IoT device is there, you have created, what type of data stream you will be sending. You will be sending commands, or you will be receiving outputs from the devices. So there will be exchange of data. So you need to create the data stream so that there will be communication. You can add data, so there are multiple type of data which you can choose. Okay, for now, for the Proteus simulation, I will suggest using virtual pin. It will be quite comfortable. Okay, and how we will be using this virtual pin, we will see later in the code part, how we will be using this virtual pin. Right now, select this virtual pin. Okay, here it is given the pins. You can see there are many pins. You can select any pin. There is no restriction which pin you have to select. Let me select V1. Okay, you can give the field name, what type of data stream this V1 pin will be sending. Okay, what is the name of the data field? So let me send any type of data field, like I want to send uh, let's say LED green. I want to send the data stream to the green LED which is there in the my IoT device. Okay, and what type of data I am going to send? I am going to send a integer data. Integer data, there will be two type data, min and max value. Min value for turning off the LED, and max value for turning on the LED. Okay, and I will choose the default value 0. Okay, unit you can choose, but it will be not required, as we will be using this data for switching on and off our LED. Okay, so this unit will be not required. If you are using any other thing for this data stream, then you can choose it. I want to create it. I created it. Okay, then yeah, that's the data stream. You can add more data stream. Okay, new data stream from here, and same way virtual pin. But here you can see the virtual pin V1 is used, so you cannot choose V1. It is assigned to this data stream, LED green data stream. So you can choose other virtual pin and use it in your coding section. And how we will do it, we will see later on in this workshop. Okay, just one data stream is enough for now. Okay, event, you can see it is not necessary, like there is nothing to change here. It will only show online or offline detail. Web dashboard, so here it is your web dashboard. Web dashboard is like a virtual version of your thing, what you will be seeing in your Android phone. There is also a virtual version of this on a web application, a web interface. Okay, you can add switch, you can add labels or reading values, whatever values you will be getting. You can add LED, you can add maps and more things. In mobile application of this Blynk, there is others widgets. There are many others widgets which is not given here. Okay, so you can just select this one for now. Okay, switch, and you have to set the data stream which you have created. This data stream which you have created, you have to set it to this switch which we'll be using for this data stream. Okay, so here go to the setting. Here we can create a new data stream or choose which we created already. We have created a v1 LED data stream. Okay, so we created it, and we can also add on more data, like on label we can add it to on, off label we can add it to off. We are just naming it, and here it is also written, see, off label or on label it is writing, and you can change the position where it will be labeled. Okay, left or right and something like that. Hide which is more is there. You can hide this thing, LED green, this name you can hide, or you can just show it, whatever is necessary. Okay, just let's save it. We have created a mobile dashboard, sorry, web dashboard, and here is the mobile dashboard. For mobile dashboard we have to have a Blynk application on a mobile. Okay, so this one I will be showing on later on how to do this. Okay, uh, let's just create this one. We have created the data stream, we have created the web dashboard for the current data stream which we have created, and we have the info is this one, this template ID and this device name. Okay, let us save it. Okay, done. So this is our template for a simple blinking of LED. This is our template which we have a switch and a data stream which give us value of 0 or 1. Simple as it. Then go to the this one, and let me delete this one. This is not important. This one I need to delete. Okay, so we have created a template. uh, which one? This one I have created Blynk right now. Okay, so I will go to the device and create a new device. See, here you can create devices from these three types: manual entry, scan QR. Scan QR is that thing which when you have a node MCU or any kind of other devices, you can directly scan the QR on that device. Okay, and you can add that node MCU directly to your this web dashboard of your Blynk. Okay, from template we will be creating, because we will be using Proteus, so we don't have a node MCU, so we can't scan in mobile. In mobile application of this Blynk, you have a more option. Except for this template option, you have a connect to Wi-Fi option which we will be showing. So for those who are using a real node MCU device, real node MCU hardware, so you can, after creating this template, you can just connect it to Wi-Fi using the mobile. Okay, connect it to Wi-Fi, your node MCU to the mobile, and then add this template to that device. Okay, right now we are just creating, because we don't have a node MCU already, we are just creating a device from the template, and later on we will add the Proteus, whichever Arduino device we have created in the Proteus, we will be adding that to the device. See, that is the process for Proteus. For Node MCU, you will firstly connect the Node MCU and then add the template to that device. I hope I am clear. Here we can choose two type of, there are, I just now created this Blynk device. So we'll add this. So our device is created, one device, Blynk, and here is the dashboard. There are other details, much not information which we'll be needing for this project. Okay, but this one is important. Here you will be using, see, right now I am not connected to our device because there is no device which is connected to this our interface. Okay, so on clicking this, there is no command going to be, because it is offline. After connecting it with the Arduino, the whole thing will be seen online. You will be seeing this later on, and this is the information which you will be needing in the code to the connect to your this Blynk interface. This template ID, this device name, and the authentication code token. Okay, this will be important. We will see later on how to use in the code. Okay, so here things are done for our device creation. Now we will be creating our simulation part. Okay, first we will create the simulation part, then we will be writing the code, and then you will be connecting the simulation to this application. Okay, so let's open Proteus. Let me create a new project. Yes, replace it. Nest. Here we have created a, we need to create a simulation of our environment. Okay, so let me import the Arduino. This thing you know how to do it already using Arduino, you know. Okay, so for connecting the Arduino to your Blynk app, one thing is necessary, that is COM pin. Okay, COM pin used for the pin port, you know na, COM port 3, COM 3, COM 4, that thing. So we will be connecting two ports. COM 3 will be assigned to our COM pin, and COM 4 will be assigned to our Blynk. Okay, and we will be connecting it. For connection anything to the Arduino, we have to connect the RX and TX terminals. So this is the TX terminal, as you can see, TXD. TX terminal connect to the TX board of here. What is this happening? Let me. Why is this? And the RS terminal to the RX terminal. Okay, then we have to, what? We have to connect a LED for seeing if our Blynk control is working properly or not. So let me import a LED. LED, we'll be using LED green. Oh my god, yes, connect with the pin number 11. We have also add a register now. We don't connect it, first add a register. Connect with the register. You can give the value, double clicking on this value, you can give it the value of 220. Okay, and then we can connect it to the 11 number pin, and we will be needing another ground is here, not ground, you can see in here it is ground, and you can connect it to ground. Okay, so here we have done with the simulation part. We will be using this comping. How we will be using, we will see later. Okay, uh, for now let's create the code. Yeah, the coding part is also important. Here I have written already the code. Let me import a new code. Okay, so before this thing, what we will be needing is the Blynk library. For using this Blynk in the Arduino, you will be needing the Blynk library. So you can go to this sketch, include library, and manage library. Okay, it will open. Let it load. Okay, then you can search here Blynk. It is spelled Blynk. Okay, so here it is Blynk. I have already installed it. If you have not installed, you will be getting a install button here. Just install it. The latest version you can select version 1.0.0. Okay, that really is not a problem. After installing, restart the Arduino and you will be ready to use Blynk application. Okay, uh, then you can see here in the example section you will get the example for using simple Blynk controls. Okay, we are using Arduino, so we will be using this Arduino serial USB code. See here you have defined this one Blynk template, so you can add the template here, and then authentication code you can add it here. Okay, so what I do is I completely remove this one. I go to this thing, and in my device info, I copy this. I copied and I paste it here. So we have the Blynk template ID, we have the device name, and we have the Blynk authentication code. And okay, so instead of writing this one, you can simply give it to value Blynk authentication code. Okay, so you will be using this one, and what is this is this Blynk dot begin serial slash authentication. With this authentication, the Blynk initializes in this whole Arduino code. Okay, and wherever you dump this code or run on a Arduino board, it will be ready to go. So before moving, we have to create what we created this virtual pins now. Remember, we have created the virtual pins data streams. So how do we use them to write it in a digital quantity or an analog quantity? Okay, so you use this function Blynk write. Let me. I'm spelling it wrong, I think. And then whichever pin we have been using, let's say which pin we will be using. In the template we can find the pin data stream v1 pin. Okay, v1 pin we are using, so we will write just v1, and then we will be inputting the this v1 value. So we will create a variable in var. Okay, and we will be taking the input of the var value, whatever the var value we will be getting from the v1 pin. So we will be using this function pam dot as int. I think as int is wrong. In this way we will be getting the variable value from the v1. Okay, it can be 0 as we have assigned in the data stream. It has two values. Okay, one value is minimum value is 0 and maximum value is 1, and it is an integer type. Then there are only two values. Okay, so this one we will be getting, and we can assign this digital write, then any pin number. We will be using 11 pin number with the value var. Okay, so if we will be getting 0 value, then the 11 number pin will be written as variable 0, that is off quantity. And if we are getting the value from v1 as 1, we will be writing the value 11 to 1 value. That's it. Then we have to just in loop function we have to run the Blynk application. Okay,
Sir,
yeah.
what is the meaning of param.as in the variable one?
This is written as the param. Param is the input from the v1. Okay, V1 is giving us the input from that Blynk application or Blynk interface, okay, the web interface or the Android interface, whatever you will be using. So we will be getting the V1 from the pin number V1. V1 is the virtual pin, okay. So we will be getting some values, okay, param. It can be values from ranging from 0 to 125 or anything, okay. Here we are getting only two values, as it is an integer. See, as it is an integer value, data type is integer, so only integer will be sending, and we have assigned min value to 0 and max value to 1. Then we will be getting only two values, zeros and 1, okay. So then we will be using this 0 and 1 as an writing function, digital write function. You know, all of you know digital write function, what is used for. So we will be have to reading this input, okay. But to read it as in an int quantity, as variable is a int quantity, to read it we have to convert it as int function. Using the as int function, we convert its integer type, data type, okay. So param is the parameter which we will be getting from the v1. That's it. I hope I am clear.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Let me compile this code. Wait a second. My board is, yeah, Arduino, you know. And then we have to search for the hex. Okay, here is the hex. Where is the Proteus? Here. Here we will be dumping this code. Okay. So our code is submitted to the Arduino. Now will be needing to connect our Blynk application. Here is our Blynk application. In the devices section, this is our device, and it is still showing offline, so it is still not connected to our Arduino board. Just writing the code and dumping it to the Arduino will not connect it to this thing. For real devices, hardware devices, you just need to connect with the Wi-Fi, okay. So Arduino with Wi-Fi are different things. There are different kinds of Arduino which can use for better. People use node MCU which has an inbuilt Wi-Fi, okay. So you can connect directly to your Wi-Fi, directly through your Wi-Fi, the Blynk and the node MCU. But for Proteus simulation, we will be using this comping. How we will be using this comping? So first we need to set up a virtual simulator board. I think I have sent this link, drive link, to install this file, okay. After installing, run it. Here it is. Then we have to create ports, okay. So I'll be creating two ports, both connector type. Next, here you can choose the COM number, choose any COM number, okay. I will be choosing this COM2, and then again one more COM pin, okay. Connector. Next, and COM5. COM2 is not there, we have already choose. Then COM5, and then we'll be connecting this one. We need to connect it through this serial redirector, okay. Then next, here we'll be choosing COM2 and COM5, okay. It's COM2 is already there. Where is COM3? COM5. Then we have to send this serial number, okay. For our code, the serial communication is between 9600, okay. In the code, as you can see, the serial communication is 9600, okay. So we'll be using this only, 9600, and for this one also 9600, okay. Just cross checking, 9600, 9600, then Phoenix, and then just play it, okay. So we are connecting this COM2 and COM5, and we will be using this COM2 and COM5 for establishing a connection between our simulation and our Blynk application. See how we'll be doing it. We just minimize it. Here it is, the virtual simulator port, and in this one double click on this one, and here we will be choosing one of the com pins. Okay, so com2, choose it here, com2 as we have chosen there, and the serial communication is 9600, and same here also. Okay, so we are connected this one to com pin, then we have to connect the com5 to our blink. How will we be doing that? Okay, so for this thing what you need to do is go to the documents in this PC. You go to documents in Arduino. Okay, PC documents Arduino, then you go to libraries, and then in libraries you have Blynk. After installing the Blynk from the Arduino, you will be getting this Blynk library in here, and you go to script. You can see the part, this PC document Arduino library Blynk script. Okay, and here you need to this blink hyphen scr.bat file. You need to edit this file for the communication between the Proteus and the blink file, blink application. Okay, so right click on this, edit, and here you have to change the these things. Com5 we have chosen here, right, in the VSSE. Yeah, com5. So com5 here, the communication will be 9600 already written here. If it is not written, you have to change it, and you have to write this one as blink.cloud. It may be written something else in your whatever in your computer. Okay, so you need to change it to blink.cloud, and then here you have to change it to 8080. Okay, and the same thing you can change if you want to your console like terminal to output the same thing. You have to change it here also, com4, then 9600, then blink.cloud, and then 8080. Okay, after this save it. Okay, so com5 now, here com5 you have to change it to com5. Save it, it is saved, and then just run it. Okay, let it run. See, DSR is on, so it is running. Minimize it, and after going to your Blynk application, refresh it. I think it will be online from here only. Why is it not online? The communication is there, the code is
You
there.
can start the simulation. It is not
Oh
running.
yeah, I am not starting the simulation. Let's see. After starting the simulation, if you go to this one, your Blynk application is connected to your this Proteus simulation. Okay, now to show it, this one is, I will click here and here. Okay, why is it not connecting? LED number 11. This LED 11 now. Yeah, let's go to the code. I think there is something wrong. Authentication code is right, parameter is right, we have written the digital 11 pin as variable. So why? Let's just change it to this one. Oh, I need to just save the file. That's what the problem is. This is the example code. Okay, so we need to save it in the another location, and then we can write the hex file on the code. Okay, so first we need to save it. Let me save it on desktop. Save, save. Okay, it is saved, and then if compile it, then I think there will be not a problem. There is the hex file. Here is the hex file. We have to stop the process and listen. Restarted. Okay, then run the simulation and run this one. Here, why it is not blue? It
I
should be
think the
blue here.
resistor and LED aren't directly connected. You just placed it. Probably you have to connect it with wires separately.
No, that not is so. I think this one is not connected. Let me see. The connection between the Blynk and this whole device is online, so it is connected. But here the supply is not going on. Here it is not showing blue. I need to. What I need to do is, let's select this one. Delete. Connect it to. Okay. It is connected to the LED. Give it a less value. We don't need high much value. Okay, and then run. See, now it is blue. Okay, and the Blynk is also connected. If we turn on the blue green value, why it is not turning on? Turn off. Something is wrong here. Something in the data stream. Let me see the code. If we define this 11 pin number, some another pin number, let's say hashtag define LED as 12, another pin number, and then give it control save, compile. Pause it. Okay, run this simulation. Sorry, the 12 number pin now. We are using the 12 number pin, so we need to delete this and twelve number pin. We are using 12 number pin. Connect to the 12 number pin. LED green. The connection is done. Com pin we are using right now. Com 2 here and com 5 there. Okay, everything is perfect. So why am I switching on? Then it is not showing. If I remove the register, then I'm directly connected with the, and then play it. Something is wrong with the data going on this side. Hence there is a issue in the code, I think. Okay, let me see. Here's our code. This one code we just created. This one code today. I've created already a code here. Let's see if it can run. Okay, just we need to provide the authentication code token now. Here we will be changing the authentication token. Okay. Oh man, I know what I did wrong. We did not declare the pins. We did not declare what will be the pin doings. We writing the digital pin right on that thing, but we did not declare it. Okay, here we are writing the digital pin LED as a value of variable. Okay, but didn't have in the setup file. We didn't have declare it. Okay, so we need to declare pin mode LED, comma output. That's it. That thing is only then we control save, then compile it. No, this one is not right. This one is, here is the simulation. Was it the simulation? Control V. Okay, and then we run the simulation, and then if we go to this one, see the LED is on, and the same thing, the LED is off. See, this is a simple implementation of this Blynk application. You can do it in a multiple way, like you can create an analog reading parameter, and we can send the value from the Arduino to this Blynk application and create a graph or notification or any kind of terminal use, or you can send the command from here only in the type of integers ranging from 0 to 10, and according to these commands you can change this values. Okay, so this is a simple implementation I have shown you using the Blynk application. There still remain one thing, how to set up this thing in our mobile. Okay, so I will be shifting to my mobile and presenting my screen and showing you how to set up this. But just here we can see how we created a simple. Okay, to make it more further understandable, what we can do is, let's pause the simulation first. We can go to the template and we create a new data stream. Okay, add a new data stream. First we need to edit this one, new data stream, virtual pin VGBP. We have already is V1, so we will be using V2. We give it to LED something like blue, another LED, same value integer. Okay, max, min and 0 as a default. We created a, and then we go to the device. First we need to save it. It's saved. Data streams, no, it is not saved, so we need to create once more. Integer. We need to change the default value also. That's it. We need to save it, and here you can see you can update this to the device which you have created from this template using this option. Okay, the device, LED, blinking, whatever the device we have connected from this template, you can update it to right now, or save changes and don't update to the device. Okay, we can save the changes for the template, but we do not update that thing. Okay, and this one is a clone template we create, and with the updated metadata or the data stream which we have created a new one. So I will be choosing this one option. Okay, and then I will be going in device. In the device info, you can see there will be two applications. I think it is not showing here, but we know it. Okay, in device metadata dashboard, we need to change it. Okay, so we need to here, where is it, action, where we can change it, data stream, data, and then metadata, not here, not here. I need to edit it. Okay, so there will be an option for editing. I don't remember where it was. What we need to do is I need to edit it from here. I think after creating a device we can't create it or edit it. So for editing we can go to the mobile and edit it as we can use. Okay, so first let me switch to the this thing, mobile. Okay, present, where we can share the screen from the mobile. Adit, do you know Yeah, I find it. Share screen. Start. Here my screen is visible. Okay. And go to the Blynk IoT. I've already logged in. Okay. So this one is I created just it now. Yeah, this one is that thing which I created. Okay, the device Blynk which I have created on the web dashboard. Okay, so I click it. It is showing offline right now because we have to set up the dashboard of the mobile. Okay, set up dashboard. We will get to the developer mode. Here on the three icon, we can choose the buttons and all the things which we'll be using, the widgets, joystick and other things which we'll be using for controlling, then the value displaying all the things. Okay, so here we'll be choosing the button. Let me give it. See, here we have to choose the data stream. Okay, the data stream which we have created in the template. Okay, the device is connected to a template. There are two type of data stream, the LED blue and the LED green. The LED green is for V1 pin, I remember, and LED blue is the V2 pin. Then here the two option modes are there, push and switch. Okay, push mode is we have to hold the switch for turning it on or off. Okay, and in the switch mode we have to just tap. Then on and off labels, font size we can increase and decrease. Here we can change the uh, what do you say, the color of the button. This one, color of the button we can choose it. Okay, and just like that we have set up the pen. Okay, exit the this mode. See, here it is. Now if I start the simulation, this will be turned online. After starting the simulation, if I can show you both my screen, then it will be useful. Turning on the simulation, and in the Proteus we can have the this thing, turn off, turn on. We can change the value of the LED. Same thing as we were doing it with using the dashboard of your web dashboard. The same way we can change this one also, on and off, and we can see the output on the this one simulation part. Okay, so let me go to the, where is my Teams? Presentation. Here we were. Okay, so that was the connection of your Blynk with your Proteus simulation. As you can see, if anybody has any doubt or anything, you can tell me right now. It's currently offline. After turning it online, it will be showing online, but it's not showing online. I think there is something. No problem. So if there is any doubt or anything, you can ask it right now, because we will be moving to the ThingSpeak part. Okay, and from here on, Adit will continue for the ThingSpeak. So if you have anything you want to ask related to the Blynk and how to connect it with, how do you do this step or this that step, you can ask me right now. Okay. Anyone? Okay. So no doubts. I think we
Sir,
can.
I think there
can
are
you
no
Yeah.
doubts.
suggest some tutorials for us?
Tutorials. I can suggest you to some tutorials on the. Let's see. Yeah, we can give you some tutorials. About what tutorials I need to know. I need to know specific, like what tutorials.
Uh, how do you know?
Arduino. Okay, I have given some tutorials related to Arduino coding already in the first workshop. In the PPT that we shared, we have given these tutorials links for Arduino coding, how to do the Arduino coding. If you want tutorials on Blynk and ThingSpeak, we will be given after this workshop in your groups and Discord server. Okay. The most important thing about this event is displaying your own idea. Okay, the second PS is all thing about that only. You have to display your own idea. You have to be your approach should be unique in nature, and that thing
Sir,
you, yeah.
can you give some tutorials on Proteus also?
Proteus, like how to use the Proteus or what?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so in the second workshop, we showed you how to a simple Proteus workshop. But if you want to see like deep details and how to use it, see the main library is this one, not this one. You have to go to this library. Here you can search any kind of device or any kind of sensor which you will be using. Like you want to use ESP01. Let's say ESP01. Okay, ESP01 is a Wi-Fi modulator. Okay, Wi-Fi modulator which connect your Arduino to a Wi-Fi, but it will be not be useful in your Proteus simulation because Wi-Fi connection and in simulation is basically two different things. Okay, I'm just showing it. Same thing, you can search for any kind of sensor in Proteus 8. If the sensor is available in your Proteus, it will show it. If it is also not available, then it will search for the internet. Okay, and there is a site which it search specifically, and from there you can download it just by selecting it, any kind of thing. Okay, so mostly this whole event is about connecting sensors and applying the sensors and communicating with the device. Okay, any kind of device, maybe it's a refrigerator or doorbell or your parking system or any kind of security breach, whatever you can create. Okay, the idea should be unique. The most part of this whole workshop, this whole event is about uniqueness of your idea and then implementation of your idea, how unique user idea and how in good way it is implemented. Okay, so this Blynk app is not only the application which you can use for this whole communication between your application and this, but it is a useful and powerful tool with a simple implementation. Okay, and it is easily available. The same thing goes with the ThingSpeak. Most of you will might not be using ThingSpeak, but we will be covering that thing uh, because it is necessary to analyze your whole thing. Adit will explain all that thing in detail in later part. Uh, then again, the tutorial about the Proteus. Yeah, we can share some links and things. You can see and go through this. Any more thing? Yeah, nothing.
We will cover the doubts after the workshop. Let me just finish with ThingSpeaks first because we are
Yeah,
a bit short on time now.
yeah. Go on.
Hello everyone, I am Aditya and I will be telling you about ThingSpeaks and Tinkercad. Let's begin with ThingSpeak. So, what do you need ThingSpeak for? Say you want to graphically visualize the data that you have collected, or you just want to check the status of your system. In that case, we are going to need ThingSpeak. What ThingSpeak does is it stores the data that you have collected in its server, and then it graphically plots it for you. Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible, Amarjit?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to make an account on ThingSpeak. ThingSpeak is a site. You build an account, a free account on here, and after building an account and opening it, you come to this page. In this page, the first thing that you see is you will see a button to create a new channel. Now, this is a very important step because the data that you will be sending to will be sent to a channel. Now, what is a channel? A channel is basically a set of values that it will be storing. A channel will have a particular set of values that it will store, and you can create up to 4 channels in ThingSpeak for a free account. Okay, so let's create a new channel. I'll be naming it uh, iota and fields. Yeah, one important thing is fields. What is fields? Fields are the data that you will be collecting. So say you are your system is measuring humidity and temperature. So one field could be humidity and another field could be temperature. So I'm just creating a channel with one field. Let's say it's humidity. So I will be sending humidity, the value of humidity that we have calculated from a sensor to this field. Okay, and then you can save channel. You can click on save the channel, and after that you come here. Now I do not have any physical device connected to it right now, so there is no graph. But if you connect the ThingSpeaks to a virtual physical device, then you should get a graph something like this. Uh, you can see that we can scroll over the data points and we can know when it was updated. Uh, Here, the data was given after a very long time. That's why the graph is like that. But that's how graph is plotted on ThingSpeak. Um, next, that's the thing. After making account on ThingSpeak, now we will see how data is sent to ThingSpeak. For that, you uh, uh, first need to download ThingSpeak's library into your Arduino. For downloading it, go to Sketch and then include library, manage libraries, and just give it a minute to load. You can type whatever library you need and you can download it. I have already downloaded it, so it's showing installed. Otherwise, you need to install it. And after that, you will be able to find ThingSpeak's examples in your example section. I have simply used this one here. Uh, write write multiple field, write single field. I'm using write single field example here. uh, Whatever program you write for your system, you need to include few parts of it into your program. So include this part in your program. This is the code that will connect connect the system to your Wi-Fi. For that we need SSID and password. SSID and password are the name of the Wi-Fi that you will be using, and password is the password of the Wi-Fi. You need to include these two things in your code, and after that, include this part too for writing the value into your ThingSpeak account. So this line is responsible for writing field into your ThingSpeak account. You can similarly do for multiple fields, and that's how we do it. There's nothing special here. You can find other examples. I have already shown it to you here. Similarly, you can find example for writing multiple fields and also for reading multiple fields. One important thing, you are going to need your write API here. I will show you in just a minute where you can find your write API. And there is also a read API which you will need for reading the data. One more thing, remember to not change this delay value. In a free ThingSpeak account, you have to give a delay of at least 15 seconds before you can update any value. So don't change this value. 70 seconds is a good enough value. And one more thing, I am using an ESP8266 here. So if you are not able to find this board in your Arduino, then you need to download it. For downloading it, first go to preferences and copy this link here.
Sir,
Uh,
what is the
yeah,
meaning of API?
what?
Uh, what is the meaning of API? API.
API.
Yeah, I will
API
show
is
it to you in a minute.
API is full form is yeah, I can tell that thing. API full form is application program interface. Okay, so whatever application you are this creating, it has some program established with it. So the interface connecting with it, that is API. Mostly it is kind of the thing which you import from an other systems. Okay, so you have created a system, you will be seeing this thing in web development part. There is a system you have created, okay, and then there is another server or any other kind of server. There is thing, okay. Now you need to import that thing, something from that server. So API key are used to import details and data from other server to your server. The same thing which we are using, we're creating an IoT device and we are using the API of the ThingSpeak to import some data or write some data to it. Okay, that's the same thing API does. That's it.
Yeah, I will be showing you the API key in a minute. It is available in your ThingSpeak site. Okay, so you need to paste the link here and then simply click OK. After that, you will be able to add ESP82 8266 board here. Just search for it in a board manager and you will be able to find it here. You need to install it, and after that you can use it. Uh, After that you can use that library. Okay, so one important thing, this is for a physical device. Okay, you can't really use it for simulators. I mean, basically you can use it for simulators, but it's really tough. Okay, you need to use emulators and stuff, and you need to be an expert at that first of all. Then you can use it. So you do not need to uh, you do not need to dive into it too deep, because we are only plotting a graph. We are not doing anything else. So uh, it's all right. I will also show you a different way of plotting a graph, so you do not need to worry about it. Amarjit, how do we remove this stuff?
Which part?
This
Sorry. Just
Yes,
go to the channels.
yeah,
Just
got
go to
it.
the channel. You can see your channels.
Yeah, I got it. I was saying about something else. Okay, so API key. If you click on this tab, you will be able to access your API keys. This is your write API key, and this is your read API key. Uh, Always remember to write the proper key in your code. Use write API key for writing and read API key for reading. And one more thing that you can do in ThingSpeak is you can import or export data from ThingSpeak. For importing data, you can choose a file from your device, but remember that the file should be in CSV format, and the downloaded file will also be in a CSV format. That's all about ThingSpeak. And let me quickly tell you about this Tinkercad. Tinkercad is an alternative to Proteus. Until now, we have been using Proteus, but we can also use Tinkercad for building circuits. Here I have built a very simple circuit. First of all, let me tell you uh, how do you open Tinkercad. Okay, if you type Tinkercad on your Google, then you will be directed to here. You can build an free account on Tinkercad. Then you can go to circuits and build new circuits here, or we also have other stuff, but we do not need to do that. We are already building circuits here. I've already built a circuit here, temperature sensor circuit. uh, Give it a minute to load. Yeah, so in the similar way as Proteus, we search devices here, select it and place it here. You can do this for all the devices, and in this manner I have created this circuit. Then for uploading the code, you can click on this tab and you can paste your code here. Okay, I have written your code here. I have written my code here, and now if I run it, you can see that it is printing values. And if I click on this symbol, it will be plotting my graph. And now here I am simulating different temperatures that the sensor will be recording. If I change values, you can see the values are changing here, and accordingly the graph is plotted here. And this is another way of plotting graph, but it is not that as interactive as that of ThingSpeak. You cannot click on the points to see where when it was updated and all. Okay. Uh, this was all about Tinkercad. If you have any doubts, please tell us. Uh, we are here. Hello, anyone? We are running short on time, so I hurried it a bit. But if you still have any doubts, we can show it again. Anyone? You can even type in your chat if you have any doubt. If it's all right, then the workshop is finished. Amarjit, am I missing something? Have I gone past a point? Missed a point?
No, no, I don't think so. But let them say if anything has any doubts